Cautionary email marketing. Various types of building an email list, good and bad. Every business, online or off, needs a promotion. The type of business we wish to research is email marketing techniques. Using newsletters, announcements, promotions is a good, inexpensive way to reach prospects and customers with your message. Being totally honest and keeping our integrity, we don't want to send promotions without consent of the people receiving our emails. You probably already have a number of email addresses collected in your contact management software. This would be a first source of addresses to use. With time, you will know if the prospects are interested or not. Usually, you will get a notice. Rent lists from vendors that sell addresses of people who have given permission of address use. There are a variety of vendors who sell targeted opt-in lists for one-time or multiple use. The vendor will do the mailing for you, and you retain addresses after recipients take an action that gives you their email. The prices on lists vary widely, usually starting at about 10 cents per email, and it is likely that you will have to make a minimum order of at least $500. This can fit into the spam category, and some associations and groups specifically prohibit bulk mailings to members by other members. Some associations will expel you for this kind of activity, but some are more permissive. Do research on what is permitted here. Add a newsletter promotion to your email signature file. In addition to promoting your website, this is a good way to get people you know to sign up for your newsletter if you aren't comfortable adding them to the list automatically. You can often set up list exchanges with other businesses for one-time or multiple use. Make sure that you have permission of your list members to do this, or you can create a lot of anger among your list members. Many people publish their email addresses on the web. This way is used by many, either by manually collecting these email addresses or using software that does it automatically. This method is in the spam category, so not to be recommended. Promote the value of your newsletter or mailing list on your website and use special functions to encourage signups. These functions include pop-up windows, pop-under windows, registration for articles, membership registration, end-of-page opt-ins, exit pop-ups, and the list goes on and on. There are simple affiliate-type programs that enable you to buy live addresses from website visitors. Average cost is 25 cents per email address. Well, this too fits into a spam method, but it can work. Many of those lists are likely not active any longer and have been sold over and over. Create the opportunity for your subscribers to forward your email newsletter. If your content is high value, this viral method can multiply your subscribers very effectively. Your great content can encourage subscribers to sign up for your newsletter, and the cost of the promotion is the use of your content. Many newsletter publishers will allow you to promote your newsletter in their mailings for a fee or some kind of exchange, including promoting their newsletter in yours. There are a number of sites that promote or list different newsletters for people to subscribe to. You can also join up with other newsletter publishers with common target markets and list your newsletters together on each of the publisher's sites. The implied endorsement is nearly the most powerful way to boost return on investment within advertising and email lists. Presenting a great value to your niche market and becoming the must-have newsletter is going to be important in building your list. This kind of value travels fast by word of mouth, not to mention having a product that is so attractive that people are raving after it. The product that creates value on its own and repays in doubles. After all, you are not after the product solely, you are buying a value for yourself, a service, a solution. Essential rules for successful and proper email marketing. You own an online business, or you're on the way to owning one, and you know that to make money you need a list of people, a list of passionate buyers who are hungry for your offer and will devour it when you send it out. How do you create such a list? And even more important, how do you maintain your list of prospects? It's not as easy as you probably thought at first. You must have a squeeze page where people opt into your list. On that page, you should tell your prospects that the information they provide will be kept private. and that they will receive only the newsletters they subscribe to, not a lot of spam from different sources. Don't forget to use the double opt-in method because people may not remember that they opted into your list. Using the double opt-in method, you ensure that all people on your list gave you the permission to send them your emails. Your autoresponder email messages should be mini sales letters, including a solid content to keep your list subscribed. And finally, you want to send the emails at a regular basis, not too often, so your subscribers don't forget who you are, or worse, get overwhelmed by your messages. It requires much time, testing, and measuring to choose the right email marketing strategy and set it up the right way, but it is well worth the efforts in the end. Let's talk about 3 simple but incredibly important rules to set you on the right path with your email newsletter. Number 1, keep the lines width at 65 characters. Most people read many emails every day. So your purpose is to compose your email message so that it is not boring or fatiguing to read. The last thing your recipient wants to do is scroll his eyes from one side of the screen to the other. No matter how good your content is, if it's fatiguing to read, it risks being abandoned after a few lines. The optimum width of the line is around 65 characters. You just type 65 symbols, for example, asterisks or dashes across the top, and then measure your text returns against this. Microsoft Outlook Express, NoteTab, and some other email programs allow you to set the line wrap to any character width you require, so you don't have to hit enter every time you think you need to. Another thing to keep in mind is that some email programs force line wrapping at 60 to 65 characters on emails received. So if you send an email wrapped at 100 characters, your reader will receive an email that is broken down. This makes it look unprofessional. Number 2, don't write in all caps. It's bad email etiquette. It's like you're shouting at your reader. Nobody likes to be shouted at, and if you're trying to sell something at the same time, you won't make any sales, and even worse, you may lose some subscribers. Some caps, underlining, and bolding work is necessary in the text, but don't abuse it. Too many caps, exclamation points, underlining, and bolding, it works against you. An email in all caps destroys the reader's confidence very quickly. Number 3, always check your spelling and grammar. Have you ever seen a website, sales page, or email with spelling mistakes? What do you think about professionalism of that owner or email sender? Some people may not pay attention to these mistakes, but for others, one spelling mistake will completely destroy the credibility of the message. It's very important to spell check your messages before sending them. Even better, have someone else proofread your message before sending it out. A fresh look will help discover the slips and mistakes that you missed the first time around. Your reputation and sales are in direct proportion with your messages. The better your message, the higher the credibility and more sales you make. So, take the time to get it absolutely right the first time.